Hi Friendship Family, this is Mrs. Reisinger, and today is Friday, May 22nd, 2020, and we have some birthdays today. Today is Michael Eckert's birthday, and happy birthday, Michael. Tomorrow on Saturday is Lucy Arque's birthday. Happy birthday, Lucy. And on Monday is Andy Perez Cervantes' birthday, and Monday is a holiday, so we are going to celebrate that with you today, Andy. So happy birthday, guys. And I also wanted to talk to you today about somebody else's birthday. It's a famous Pennsylvania artist. Her name is Mary Cassatt. I know that's backwards for you, but this is one of her famous paintings. Mary was actually a Pennsylvania artist. She's no longer alive. She was born in 1844 and she lived till 1926. And here's a picture of Mary. She looks a little bit grumpy. She liked to wear big silly hats. And Mary actually painted in a time period when women were not really looked at as good artists, and they really weren't supposed to be painting. A lot of men thought that they were supposed to be home and doing things with the children, but Mary really wanted to paint, and she had to suffer through some criticism from her fellow male painters, but she overcame a lot during her time period, and she became one of the most famous women painters and a Pennsylvania artist for sure. And she paved the way for a lot of artists, especially us women artists. And she actually went to a school in Philadelphia, the Pennsylvania Academy of Fine Arts in Philadelphia, where I actually looked at going to. I toured that school to go there in Philadelphia, but it was really expensive, so I didn't go there. But Mary went there, and she was really fed up, though, with all of the things that they were teaching them about women and things that they were suggesting women weren't really supposed to do and couldn't do as well as men. So she left and she went to France, and she lived most of her life in France, but she was born in the city of Allegheny in Pennsylvania. And I just wanted to show you a couple of pictures. This is one of her famous pictures. It's a girl. You probably have seen this one in my classroom. This is a little girl on a couch with dogs. And Mary had a lot of dogs. She really loved dogs. And a lot of them scared the children, though, whenever they were coming in to pose for pictures. So people can't tell if that little girl is just looking at that little dog, wanting him to make sure that he stays there on that couch. And also in the background are some white drapes. She became really good friends with Edgar Degas. Edgar Degas is another very, very famous painter. This is actually one of his, and I've talked to you guys about him many times. He loved to do ballet dancers. This is one of his paintings. You've seen a lot of his examples of his paintings in my classroom of the ballet dancers. The two of them became really good friends, and sometimes he would help her with her paintings, and a lot of people think that he maybe helped her with the drapes in the background of that painting. He also suggested to Mary that she should start painting more pictures of mothers and babies, and mothers and children. She became really well known for that as well. These are three very famous paintings. The mom in the bath, the little kid in the bath, and she's oftentimes seen having women hold babies or young children. This one is in my classroom as well. You've seen this picture with the lady, the mom, holding the baby as well on the sailboat. She became very, very well known for that. She also studied a lot of Asian artists, and she started to adapt their style a little bit. And I also have this one in my classroom, the letter. I'm sure that you've seen this one before. Hope you can see that okay. And just like the front cover, this one of the two kids playing in the sands. Can you see that? She often painted little kids doing things that little kids would normally like to do, playing and not usually looking at the viewer, at the camera. But she would oftentimes paint them in a setting that was very natural and was kind of hooked into, along with Degas, the Impressionist movement back in the 18, late 1800s, early 1900s, and the post-Impressionist movement as well after that. And she's not the only famous Pennsylvania artist. There are quite a few, and we've talked about them over the years. Andy Warhol out towards Pittsburgh. Alexander Calder was actually born and raised right near my house down here near Harrisburg. He's the one that we've talked about with all of the mobiles and things that he would like to suspend artwork from the ceiling and use kinetic energy to get them to move. Thomas Eakins and Edward Hicks, those are kind of in older artists, and Horace Pippin was another one. Andrew Wyeth and N.C. Wyeth, and N.C. Wyeth's daughter Caroline, she is also another famous woman artist. The Wyeth family, Christina's World, the girl, I wish I could show you, the girl kneeling like this in the field, and there's lots of beautiful wheat all surrounding her, and up on the hill is like a rundown barn or house. It's a very famous painting. It's in my classroom. I'm sure you've seen it as well. Keith Haring, we've done lots of things with Keith Haring. He did all of the crazy figures, the kind of like the bubble people, and like the little things that would go around their head to show expression, and the real simplistic views of figure drawings and people and dogs as well. The real colorful type of artwork. So those are just a few Pennsylvania artists. But today we are celebrating Mary Cassatt's birthday, along with all of your birthdays that I mentioned. So happy birthday, guys, and I hope that you have a wonderful Friday, a wonderful holiday weekend. Be safe, and we miss you so much, everybody here at Friendship. We love you, and we'll talk to you guys later. Bye.